Now everybody, President Biden has decided to cancel millions of dollars of debt for many Americans. However, President Biden's legislative agenda continues to face opposition in Congress. But the Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and many Democrats are ready to work during their scheduled break to get the new spending bill passed. Folks, this is your fourth stimulus check update and daily news report. Now before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a like. On this channel, I always do my best in providing you with the most up-to-date and reliable stimulus check information. So folks, be sure to subscribe.
But she isn't being treated right. She's underpaid, passed over for promotions. Competitor across the street knows it, wants to bring her in at a higher wage, but she can't do it. Her company threatens legal action over a non-complete cause she had to sign in order to get hired in the first place.
According to CNN, the Department of Education canceled an additional $55.6 million. $55.6 million in student loan debt for students. Now some Democrats are pushing for more broader student loan forgiveness. More than 60 Democrats sent a letter to the president on June 23rd, urging him to extend the pause of payments and interest for federal student loans, stating that the pause provided immense relief to borrowers and families during the crisis and represent a significant change if ended. Democrats also previously asked the president to commit to $50,000 in student loan forgiveness per borrower, and that's something he said he would not do, stating that he preferred the money to be invested in early childhood education. So, everybody, if you support President Biden and the fourth stimulus check, then let's get this video to 1,000 likes. Now the legislators are asking Biden to extend the pause by at least 6 months, until employment levels are on par with pre-crisis figures. The student loan moratorium was first issued by the former president in March 2020 via an executive order that suspended student loan payments and waived interest for at least 60 days.
A lot of people don't know of the good news that's coming to the vast majority of New Yorkers. If you have a child 0 to 6, you will get $300 a month from now through December. If you have a child 6 to 17, you get $250 a month from now to December for any single parent whose income is below $75,000, any couple who makes below $150,000. So
the former president extended the pause until December 31st. On Biden's first day in office, he extended it once more through September. According to the Federal Reserve's third quarter 2020 report, an estimated $1.7 trillion is owed in student debt. The figure has more than doubled since 2008 and is the second largest source of household debt to mortgage debt. Senator Schumer and Elizabeth Warren have previously advocated for debt cancellation to mend equity gaps caused by student loans. What do you think about this, everybody? Should Congress pass student loan forgiveness? If you believe so, then don't forget to give this video a like. Let's get this video to 1,000 likes if you think that Congress should pass student loan forgiveness. Now, President Biden's agenda is off to a mixed start. He scored a major early victory with passage of the $1.9 trillion stimulus relief and stimulus law. He's been fine to follow that plan up with major investments in infrastructure, expansions of the social safety net, climate change mitigation, and tax increases on the wealthy. Those goals have potential, in large part because of the Democratic-controlled Congress, and they can pass that with or without Republicans. But other priorities like addressing voting rights have hit dead ends because of the Senate filibuster, and in some cases, Democratic divisions in a Congress, in which the party has thin margins in both chambers. Biden's biggest legislative success has been the stimulus relief law, which bolstered resources for authorized $1,400 checks for most Americans and more. Some of Biden's safety net provisions were included in the stimulus relief law, including a boost in the Affordable Care Act, subsidies, and a major Cash for Kids allowance of up to $3,600 per child. But that is just the beginning of what he wants, and he'll need more legislation to make them permanent. President Biden's agenda is imperiled on policies that are subject to a 60-vote threshold in the Senate, where Democrats have 50 members and continue to struggle to achieve GOP cooperation. Biden's call for a $15 an hour minimum wage hit a dead end in March, when 8 Democratic senators joined all Republicans to vote it down. Biden's push to bolster voting rights has hit a brick wall in Congress, after Senate Republicans filibuster debate on the House passed for the People Act. Now, if you approve President Biden and you think he's doing a good job on stimulus relief, then don't forget to give this video a like, everybody. Now folks, for the latest news surrounding your Social Security Administration, President Biden on Friday fired the Social Security Commissioner Andrew Saul. Saul was fired after refusing a request to resign. That's according to White House officials. In a new study released by the Nationwide Retirement Institute, found that most Americans are sorely lacking in knowledge about the most basic functions of Social Security. The study was based on a survey conducted by the Harris Poll on behalf of the Nationwide Retirement Institute, part of the Nationwide Insurance and Financial Services Company. So folks, here are 5 things that most Americans don't know about Social Security. Now 2 in 5 respondents don't know the eligible age to receive full benefits. And just more than half of those not already receiving Social Security don't have a clear sense of how much they will get in Social Security income. The study found that many Americans are not educating themselves about Social Security because they do not think it will be around when they're ready or need to claim their benefits. 7 in 10 adults ages 25 and older worry that the program will run out of money in their lifetimes. They also believe that, and 45% of people mistakenly believe that if they claim their benefits early, the Social Security benefits early that is, that their benefits will go up automatically when they reach their full retirement age. Now that's all the news in this video. If you guys found this video useful and helpful, feel free to subscribe to my channel and give this video a like.
Benefits is exactly that, cutting benefits. There are many initiatives that we tried to effect in the health care bill, the Affordable Health Care Bill, where, whether it was dual eligibles, not to get too technical about it, but giving the Secretary the ability to negotiate for lower prices for pharmaceuticals as a cost savings. That's not a benefit cut, it's a cost savings to Medicare. And if that were to be part of a global grand plan, we wanted assurances that that money would be poured back into Medicare, not to subsidize a tax cut for the wealthiest person in America and to say we're reducing the deficit. So it's that kind of thing. I think members can make distinctions, obviously, and but by and large, we don't want anybody to think that because we think pharmaceutical companies got off easily in the health care bill, that means that that's an opening of the door of weakening Medicare. No.
And so let's start with our nation's infrastructure. Every day Americans drive over roads and bridges that are in need of repair. Every day Americans commute on transit systems that are outdated. Americans have water coming out of their tap that isn't clean, and they use internet that is not high speed. NACO, the infrastructure of our nation is in desperate need of an update. And you all know this firsthand. For too long, counties have been trying to